of a program. Television babies, mad dogs, and rabies. I'm tired of life being prefabricated, questions with no answers. Twisted minds trying to cope with psyche, stranglehold manipulations. Freemasons, jobless nations, domestic affairs are issues on newsstands. They'll leave you stuck in quicksand. You panic when the realness of a power maniac goes in the attack and starts to light wicks at all angles. You get manhandled by a 4-time mantis. But I'm at the top of the food chain. Touch the third rail and you'll go back 10 places on the echelon. With the roaches and hood rats battling in a pecking order like vultures. Geriatrics showing their earth credits in the sewer. Fish being lured into the bait with tackle. Plastic dreams wrapped in styrofoam. Tyrannical catchphrases cloud the issue. Like darling I miss you and keep it real. If like that a reporter repeat last words spoken. Big brother might be your last friend in a mess hall with 2 barrels smoking. Cold blue made it. Lay the baton and I'm gone like the wind. Flying through astral smash debris, aka obstacles, when I enhance the full throttle in an energy jet stream. I got a most receptive reflex in terraforming planets. In the Pangea water world, I predicted prehistoric MC downfalls. I leave no optical footprint. Inside of the standard top. I leave no optical footprint. Inside of the standard top. I leave no optical footprint. Inside of the standard top. Necessary illusions causing confusion, abusing a systematic contribution, collusion, calamity, correction, coordinated in sections, terminate the maniacal, hooked on frivolous materials and dance routines, lights in action, packed with full metal jackets, wearing grimaces like Munster on the percussions, acting hard with bodyguards and bullshit portable devices, a walking billboard logo, blow up scenario on every television screen, attract the emotionally naive, jabberwocky trapped in the charades, working for a living to pay for expensive assets, peer pressure premium, but on the new trend jockable, searching for fool's gold in the Klondike, hypnotized by the blinking lights and microdots, void comp dilation and blush response, get off the scene like Milosevic, the big head kid said I didn't do it, nobody claims that they were the pilot at the control interface, on the spot MCs really don't know what to say, interchangeable face plates, I'm tired of critics, whack anorexic styles I can see for miles, and all I see is laziness, recycling the same matter manufactured, I got 99 ways to slaughter compound fraction to your stature.
In cyberspace, forecasting atmospherical conditions, taking a turn to the worst. Pull your competence off rotational axis and bring forth energy galvanized. Combined with third rail exertion, a train conductor, serving foul gases and hot flashes with perceptions like mystical, ESP to hypnotical. When I peer in the 5th dimension, guaranteed action, but these suckers are freebasing like chemical dependency. On some hallucinogenics, thinking they could rock shit. Brains remain stagnant. I got more styles and periodical elements. It's all chemistry, forming entities. Rust-Oleum with 3D visual properties. The fucking wild style streams pushing boundaries with the aid of mental frequencies. Transmit like satellites, explosive info, susceptible to malfunction. Some dopest consumption, working your peripheral. Drop professionals navigating through my neural networks. This situation's critical, no doubt. Critically conditioned. I said the situation's critical, no doubt. Critically conditioned. More or less it's a habit. Tag your imprint on your brain, my name indented, permanent like fine point penmanship. Black books frequently with the burst of my brain, with no delay for replays. Odds falling short, not having that. Steady connect the job lyrically. Flip the lid sincerely, Mr. Amoc. The omnipotent overdrive BPM delivery is uncanny. Traveling in mock intensity, back to the basics. We force the fundamentals, 4 essentials. Take it straight to the neural synapses. Pulsating the beat kicks like a steel drum. Thoughts can see through whirlwind of styles. Compliments to the beat creations, DES struck with heavy sensories locked in focus to precision. Come through pinpoint accuracy to solidify in your own final statements. This situation's critical, no doubt. Critically conditioned. I said, the situation's critical, no doubt. Critically conditioned.
Strictly rocker.
in dire straits stands as spreading propaganda. Fuck Santa and your bourgeois mythology. I devise like genomes and lay the primer with no underlying motives, just a recipe for roasted duck. My anthologies run amok in the rec room. Theorems compile the universal, disperse ones and zeros wildly out the barrel. The baud rates for your digital transistors. Criminal linguist, the Mad Hatter on drugs. They'll leave you handcuffed and stuttering hubris. Don't lose your cool, head in the news, playing the fool, getting shit on from a pigeon coop. Knocked out a front tooth, you're dizzy like Gillespie, alien climbing the ceiling. Off the wall, gladiator, annihilator. In the booth, I get twizzy, stifle the pissy. Block simply, use studio cat, immolating the tomb. A fate landing on the moon. A circus of brain drain, drones, peons, and reptilians. X-File classify you next to 6. Train them at the Lad Factory, George Bush seminar, support group for the Walking Dead. Grapple foes with a plier grip, and those that wallow in the mire slip and burn in the fire pit along with the aerosol and radioactive waste. A myth not worth the virtue. I rack the horse like faulty reactors made by Can-Do. You can't train a wild animal out the cage in a rage. No benevolence, no passive resistance, no stunt doubles and zoot suits. Burst their bubbles, calling out sidewinders when you sidestep vertical and horizontal. I lay the primer, surrealist rhymer, spit energy with mental artillery. Seek the truth, find a remedy, and cure the meek. Inherit the earth, spread riches, lock acres. Study Sanscripts of antiquity, develop tools. Keep the mind's eye open, deciphering the visions encrypted. I'm seeing premonitions reoccurring, the mind cleanses. Clear my lenses so I can see the celestial regions. Spicing the seasoning enhances, neuromancing. In Hell's Kitchen without a pot to piss in. Traveling the distance, pushing the edges of wisdom and understanding. Thoughts dancing on a thin rope. There's a fine line between good and evil. Real and synthetic, storybook fables get tossed in the flames with a salad fork. Hang actors on their own rails, walking in the sand dunes with sandals. So I ride a camel, explore the ruins, eat the fruits. Revitalize awakening from a cocoon. Lower the boom in my smoke-filled room, cloudy afternoon. Watching Looney Tunes, dropping acne anvils and cap pills. That shit is all mechanical, not biodiversity. Word to the higher degree, shine with vitamin D from Skirty. The fame of the game stays the same, people change. I rearrange murder, death MCs. I'll lay the primer, surrealist rhymer. Turn the tide, shifting velocity, aeronautic type properties, aftermath feast for victory. There's no need for passive resistance, casting pressures with 6 soul calibers, the not too distant future and back again. Collapse system before I draft the sketches. I'm more for progressive revolutionist, fully equipped to withstand forceful breaches in parallel dimensions. We stay on contact like telekinesis, from the depths of a satire in full effect. Certified uplifted to elevate, quadrupling the fifth for no debate. Incinerate negligence in the real circus of savages. We still roam into the wildlife, digging deeper the neurologics. Like a missing link to the evolutionary chain to see new light. Control the matrix of foresight and pure specs of the creationists. For the time and space we lifted off, the possibilities are endless. I disengage without a cause for smoke detectors. Even though I'm a druid blazing cranial fluid concentrated. Feel the obscurity from my rudimentary contraptions.
When I drop my style, it's a trip. When I drop my style.
Low budget pixel graphics. You cannot attempt to pick up the mic and master it. Performing literate freestyles. What's foul? You don't even have comprehension on its proper definition. Definitely I defeat foes through loopholes. Spiral dissension, and despite your credibility factor, I'm taking a heavyweight battle royal. Spoil your minuscule plans. I caught you ducks sleeping like Sandman, and it's apparent you lack the main ingredient. Whose strategy you'd rather be immolating, stimulating weak minds like propaganda, or answer a question, second guessing with another question. How far are you getting? Escorting suckers to the exit with exo battle scars. Busted lips, eternal contents upload mean your heart is counterfeit. Style's not legit. Intricately interact lyrically with stacks on stacks of devious MCs. Point blank, the new millennium virus. Disguised with hip-hop retire. Retire before you enter my grill. Recite rinse shit, look me dead in face, claim freestyles taking place. I'll erase suckers like Schwarzenegger, break legs like Misery with my mental telepathy because I choose to. When you abuse a freestyle technique, I'll come right back at you, make you eat it with Rami speak. Fuck what you heard, I've heard that shit before. Strictly top of the dome freestyle, a spontaneous ejection of lyrical content. No half stepping, you enter my sight.
That's right, the style is free. Showing them things that I got with it too. When it's time for action, watch these style streets. Watch the MCs.
Weak motherfuckers, funny style rhymers. genres get me vexed, coming more complex than a Cracker Jack prize. Manifest whackness, scatologic enterprise. Go back to your establishments, practicing your skills. Embody yourself through the looking glass. You don't on top of the head, instead recite half-assed lyrical content. Or laugh cause your style's funny, crumb cashing. Textbook fashion, first gear backseat driver crashing. You're taking a small piece of the ration. For big budget rap industrialized. These neurochaotic MCs promoting freestyle top of the diggy dome. Improvisationalized open minds free for all human beings that represent an element or originality. Styles are free, open the case and lock it. Topics open for discussion. Leave a permanent stain in your FUBU fashion. Acronym, fuck you but us. So tall this goes out to the freestyle remain the core. But most rappers put more in their mouths they can chew. Flipping redundant metaphors, sound lazy, tired and abused. You to vacate on some air miles. I had it up to here with your whack ass fucking freestyles. So, fuck what you heard. I've heard all that shit before. Strictly top of the dome freestyle. It's spontaneous ejection of lyrical content. No half stepping when you enter my Sci-Fi.
That's right, the style is free. Showing them things that I got what it takes. When it's time for action, watch these styles straight. Watch the MCs. I'm not a regular competitor. Excellent specialists. And check them. Been like this.
Who's alive is, 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 who's alive is.
Neural chaos, the Dukes of Foulmannerizm. Yes. Spitting words like ones and zeros with a bar rate that's infinite and high gigabytes that make current. Pop locking down rocks through electric sockets. It's DES struck, the unstoppable Armageddon rocket. No shelter could shield when I eradicate nations with just 2 megs from my archive program. My verbs leave herbs in a state of shock and embarrassment. I got to cover their heads with white sheets like the Ku Klux Klan. From birth, I was injected with a flow master catalyst. Now I'm secreting styles out of my b-boy glands, sweating down rock stimulation. Prefix my brain cells in positions to subdue toys, the telekinetic poles of submission. You funny style cock smokers buckle when I pour sugar in your engine. Your start was finished from ignition, so fear my awesome eruption. I'm like magma rising to the surface, burning futile MCs, dispersing fallacies and corruption. They be screaming mayday, mayday, smelling smoke. Red lights flashing, shit's fading to black. The symptoms of the pre-joke trope, soon to be out of commission. Send your distress signals, but no one's seen it fit or worthwhile to answer shattered transmission. B36 your battleship, vital matrix material leaking out of all orifices of your body when I enter crumb on mission. With 150 rustle caps on the tip of my tongue, spitting out projectiles in the form of xylene compounds, the same permanently on concrete and other surfaces with mad style, non-stop construction, penetrating porous structures, digging skin like slivers when I deliver lyricism, defeating ducks in a Foulmannerizm.
Verbal acrobatics, contort and twist like cyclones. Free flows release foul gases from mental zones. Looking at the world from beneath half-closed eyelids, I get violent when brain cells erupt abruptly on silent screens from MCs, sounding all tired, lazy, and abused, contracted. Symptoms of contradictions, spreading like apocalyptic proportions, while I depreciate with arsony and mayhem. Same rappers with detrimental skills in tandem, randomly cease to dismantle the battlefield to the core. Furthermore, master the pressure point, focal point penetrations from mic technicians, fortified designers, coinciders with beat breaks and punchlines.
guaranteed to molest vibes when I ejaculate manuscripts on half the weight. Always 2 steps ahead of the game. Formulate dope sentences on natural reflexes. I solo flex my grip, so catch it. Swallow, ingest the theory's reflections. Shed lights the prisms, burning like friction. Simultaneously increase the higher temperatures. Messenger at delivering hazardous flows. Plus unique, discreet to say the least. Witness competitors drift aimless in my deficits. Ultimately I'll bounce to pay the cost. My superconductor serve protocols for knowledge. Infiltrate sound waves till I reach my destination. Digital information highway, stimulating a gassy state to solids. Serenade vocally and terminate your communication systems. Pull your foul, cross-reference and expose on battle drills. Focusing like microscopical. 1,000 times your optical. Live and direct, they mark it destructo. Spray foul substances in abundance. The rhyme linguistics twisted. Articulate when I'm up in it. Dukes of Foulmannerizm. So who the fuck's alive is?
Of a nobleman, assert pressure on predecessors. A lesson learned to step forward on the echelon. Breaking at the seams, it seems so far in the distance. Ahead there's a fork in the road, and choices to contemplate just don't make sense. When you erase or praise the infrastructure that divides and conquers for dollar signs in the eyes, and think of how many fallacies you prescribe. As the wise analyze and study to your demise. Furthermore, your credibility shot next to nothing. Steady written shit have you drowned in the haze of metaphors. Fronty counterparts stagger on the last breath like carbon monoxide in your chest. I know Lupan would rather be manipulating the wheels of fortune on its rotational axis. Bring it back to the essence. Peep the strange days that pass by at the blink of an eye. Lost in the parallel on the rebound from relays, replays. All I hear is constant resurfacing from fiends who captivate as clouds dictate. Get the shit straight, reminiscent of thinking cats pull back over your head. I keep my train of thought fully focused. In this uncharted land of economics, unconventional wisdom comes a dime a dozen. Advanced styles beyond and reverse. I speak of issues applied to generations, genetically altered and conditioned. Up in this uncharted land of economics, unconventional wisdom comes a dime a dozen. Advanced styles beyond and reverse. I speak of issues applied to generations, genetically altered and conditioned. I punch my fists up in the grill of detriment. I said fuck institutions, gassing up logic and boggle my frames. So the saga persists with a dead calm presence on the battlefield of the strategic alliance. Versus rebel squadrons, rumps defying mankind existence. Forced massive deconstruction, eruptions and erosions. Beware for future events unfolding. Ever since I rewrote scrolls with thoughts of revolt, I have no concerns, the past is erased like whiteout. Plots and schemes to fuck up your dreamscapes at will. Now peep the ruins of a western culture charred to crisp. So what remains besides a lot of torment? In this pyramid of wealth, it's all dealt the same. You're busy trying to claim that it's the nature of things. A threat typical of head strain into the gutter. Shit is spreading like wildfire in the plains and tall grasses. Plague landmasses are deserted like Chernobyl. You either rise or crumble as proper elements converge. The sky falls into the sea. Yo, up in this uncharted land of economics, unconventional wisdom comes a dime a dozen. Advancing styles beyond in every verse. I speak of issues applied to generations, genetically altered and conditioned. Up in this uncharted land of economics, unconventional wisdom comes a dime a dozen. Advancing styles beyond in every verse. I speak of issues applied to generations, genetically altered and conditioned.
Observe the details specific, notation is scientific. I take flight, earn dim light, write math like ancient Aztecs. Surface around from out the depths of the abyss. Loud and direct, I'm compelling with intelligence. Unpredictable vocal patterns beyond vocal mind control. Where multi-dimensions are all encompassing, like a world borealis, breathtaking scenery capturing the moment. Like an instinctive on the rhyme, and travel out and seen like a quest for the Ark of the Covenant. The discovery unparalleled, progression by leaps and bounds, it beats astound. Complex like the pyramids aligned with the constellation of Orion's belt. I'm hungry like a gluttonous, but my passion's for hip-hop. Elevate to higher heights of spoken word and stay permanent on rooftops with aerosol canisters. Plot my name on hieroglyphs, unleashed like a virus on the populace. Since the first chapter like the Genesis, love has been my motivation, gaining mastery in 4 elements. I got several fair disciplines to lay the groundwork. Smell the sunrise, sleep when I brainstorm and get grammatical. My mind swells, the serotonin be flowing like a leaky fountain pen from an inkwell on the 49th parallel. Styles, expanding my horizons over MPC format with calisthenics, overloading reservoirs of knowledge to reach the higher plateaus. Set your own guidelines to be equipped for mainframe viruses. I'm disturbing equilibriums in a chaotic atmosphere with volatile prototypes on communication devices. Depicted like freehand sketches do composite in nature. Observe how they react to respond, then I'll service regular broth. The speed is my choice weapon, combined with Lupan's hands on the scimitar rules of fortune. We 3K dwelling architects serving the final dosage that alleviates the symptoms for those heads groggy at times. Stimulates mental nourishment to savor. I hate a weak MC fronting hard with additives and artificial flavors. Take my advice, resort to precautionary measures. Get exposed like scorpions under black light sensitive. Sometimes the pursuit is more frantic than clear present danger. Articulate the essence and self-expressions with deep concentration. Absorbing like osmosis, I'll meet you at the turning point as the plot thickens. Break the master plan in all directions, pinpoint every move executed. Sustain technical aspects, electromagnetic dirty subterranean products of the environment. Positioning imagery that ceases the 5 senses, surpass thresholds like THX 1138. I got sentencing the sharps rated. The scripts to flip the stylistics. The transmissions be forever suspended animation. scanners. I disperse vocabulary, code crushing MCs in full thrust and supersonically. Analyze styles technically, contorting grammar, damage it with 5-finger clutches on mic devices. Mic chords and lyrical swords, so pass the time of day with me. Time will tell the understanding of the principles at hand. Eat my vegetables, drop syllables over rugged instrumentals, cross-reference and expose. Can it be so simple? Antagonistical downfalls are imminent. When I get sick like Oedipus, complex immune systems fail to build resistance. Manifest some next shit, still the livest. Pulling stunts like extreme sport participants. When I get heated like supernovas. Tools to motherfuckers, jive talkers, pass the hands of time with derogatory signs. Flip the hourglass every hour minute the second I flick b-boyism. Erecting styles once flaccid. My stimuli is a microphone ejecting death blows like plasma. Reptality, fatality style to the finish. In fact, I don't give a shit about cubic zirconias. Versace glasses all around the cell because I ain't feeling it. Rectify my battle, introspect. And sometimes see the individuals if you can hang on a mic check. Get with this, get with this. Let loose some battle shit. Get with this, get with this. Expose vocabulary on some other shit. Get with these fresh dispersions of styles like panoramic views. I can see the panic run over your forehead. I'm live like double D's if you can hang it dance me. A slip in my position is reinforced through precision for beat down syndrome. Cerebrals blowing out the frame. Specialists wonder alongside my cool brothers and expeditions from fusion to elements. 24/7, 9 to 5 with apartment specialists like alone. I tend to drop in zones like Wesley Snipes and wild styles through tight devices, better than nicest. Don't give a fuck, splatter. Antimatter, computer data, spinal cord shatter when I get live with the snipers blowing backs out. With a concept so dope in design, it's a wonder they survive. Recognize my guidelines, strive for betterment. Trace evidence, washed out with sediments. Release chain mentals naturally selected. Disconnect connections. Online to interact, accurate, strategically spark static. Systematically shocking like Wes Craven. They're craving the hunger for cranial intrusions on heads blown fuses. With tools to get loose, induce flute monumentals on wax. With ducks lost in a virtual play station of minor league plastic. Get with this. Disperse vocabulary on some other shit. Get with this, get with this. On the front lines, get loose some battle shit. Specialist, provider of divine words, combined like spine to chest plates. My jugular vibrates, vibrates, formulate strange systems of colossal dexterity. With thoughts expressed as a testament to this Homo sapien being. Beaming back to Stargate, bringing back the essence on beat breaks. Annihilate conspiracy theories over 5 different levels. Multi-tones, portraits to portrait proficiency. Strictly fragments of puzzle in disguise. My dialect with straight punchline shots like tetanus. Highest calibers paint disgustingness on surfaces. Now dispersed outlandish arsenals. 6 feet high to single cell organisms. Alias mysterious like crop circles. Experimental just above X. Keep the warning signs. A peace of mind is hard to find. Refine my hunger like Red October. Why I hunger for some insight versus with picture perfect messages. Okay, admitted to severe drowsiness. Tired of your abolishments in my Walkman, so I pick up a pencil. Rather increase my mental wealth while these fools are getting pimped like gynecology picks the internet. Your defense mechanisms prove effective. Selected and fiercely evolved out of linguistical storms. So behold. J'extrais les poèmes, le nom des bornes est fini. Ma vocabulaire contrôle les manuscrits. La routine sac les bleus quand je note les techniques de manière grossière. Je délivre vos prévisions, d'abord réfléchissez. Prendre exclusion puis naviguer mon cerveau. Ce sont les fenêtres de la monde entier. Si vous l'expulsiez, tirons spontané. Alors je vais séparer les faits de la vigoureux comme une élimination processus. Tu ne peux pas me process mes forces super intensives que j'associe sur le microphone. Le frauduleux méprise indigence, c'est évident. Comme un clairvoyance, témoin ma parole fortifiée. Toujours je discute les fondamentales. À cette occasion, c'est 99. D'abord ma vigueur est articulée pour toutes les sensations. Je vais te toucher, mais jamais peux-tu me déchiffrer.
Parallels to stomping ground where latitude meets longitude. I uncover discoveries of the extracurricular, rather peculiar, sorta like an archaeological find. And I can see through the facade, fanatics on the wrong route, misguided like the blind, deaf and dumb. It's rare phenomenons, locally fill the empty void, turn to destructive paranoid. With mind-numbing contemplations, assert energy charged like a lightning bolt, striking foes, culprits among us. I tell them to move on or get beheaded. Space cadets are gonna wanna perk the role and be self-centered. False images have no business here to self-replicate, take shape. I'm obliged to obliterate misconceptions, ill-conceived. I'll turn a page on another misadventure. Through the turbulence we stay committed. I'll hold mics with a grudge towards the epidemic. It's contagious, blasphemous, hazardous, disregarded as irrelevance. That's why I'm here to declare that changes are about to be felt regardless. I'm a soloist and a Tet offensive activist. When appearances versus reality distorts your perception with filtered truths and fallacies. Through a fog of confusion and lack of clarity, it's time to persevere. No more, never more will this madness persist. Disrupting equilibriums with ill-type effects. It's time to counteract and counterpart to rock often. I meditate over drum fills, push and amplify microphone dynamics and hand skills. Apply necessary decibels for special effects to defy gravity. More powerful in the jaws of life, crushing numbskulls with steel mandibles. With any evidence of treble or bass lines left in the dust as I reach for my documents and add on to the present tense, bear witness to the monuments. On a journey from minimum wage status to revitalize the ceremony of the masses. When I set to detonate b-boy action that's soul shocking, I'll redefine wordplay that's bionic. Unordinary styles may vary, extraordinary, like an orthodox wind-up in delivery. To overcome the hardships of calamity, I place the emphasis on cause and effect. Sit back and reflect, coming full circle to peep the conglomerates on the nonsense movements. They fabricate syndicate dream teams, rotationary airspace, reduce views to recreate. Is a model they choose to follow. My words will solidify the give and take relationship that exists. When appearances versus reality distorts your perception, filter truths and fallacies. Through fog and confusion and lack of clarity, it's time to persevere. No more, never more will this madness persist. Disrupting equilibriums with ill-type effects. It's time to counteract and counterpart to rock often. Robots streaming technicolor in the twilight of virtual penitentiary, incarcerated in systems of Babylonian, alienated and duress, stressed often with a head full of steam, animosity, idolizing fictional characters and the phantasms who take heed. The distortion as a last claim another victim, the classic syndrome. These MCs advocate the whack on the regular. In fact, when the pressure's full cord and the card is pulled, it's an onslaught like a mad dog going for your juggler. Layman's terms will smash Murphy's Law to next October when fame notoriety's all grafted. It's not your average BPMs of vocal strain shit. You know what I mean? I'll add insult to injury where the shoe fits is an understatement. In the mouth of madness, I strive to maintain enough perseverance to clinch a rite of passage. With my new bounce and muddy footprints stomping on your cadence. Up the coast of Pegasus, I'll be sending you an audio blanket straight through your retina for the visuals, mind, body, and soul. Because yo, we can do this like there's no tomorrow. Reciting myself's a daily ritual.
fun and games until someone gets their eye poked out, and I'm the motherfucker bumping into the DJ table at this bells and whistles punky Brewster parade. Cause the topics I hear being flipped nowadays is absence of substance, that shit gets no clout. Reroute thoughts to manifest true spirit on this tangible sonic playing field. About disgusting hypnodes, codes being executed live and direct via wax site. Corporations commissioning recorded artists to blow these little kiddies fucking ids into a non-existent red light district scenario, while hiding behind glass and plastic electronic character generated shields with capitalist hill guilds using silicon chip tools. Talking about old school, new school when hip-hop culture hasn't even reached its apex. You suckers just running with what works when it comes down to mass appeal. Now your vexed face, well, it's just an example of the cards that I'm pulling from a grossly misinformed deck of suckers who have no concept of the public secret rules laid down by true fresh MCs who you don't know about cause you can't read the scribes on the wall. But what do you expect with your head steered with the windows to the friggin' world dilated to the pixelated destiny that they can't seem to fully achieve? For reasons unknown, grown men in conflict with their own existence, clinging to the constructs of this matrix, trying to find happiness in earth rocks, textiles, and plant fibers that they don't even ingest. That's releasing sonic booms with uncaged brainwaves, curing cerebrals with mics get caressed, telepathic holds, manhandles with wreck house whirlwind animation. So these bitches need to cease the topics of shit advertisement. NBC, CBS, and other demons already covered these whack psychological shakeholds.
Homeland is stressed and stressed. Homeland is stressed. Stress my brain. Homeland is stressed. Stress my brain. You know the fame. You know the fame that has been so important. Homeland is stressed. My brain. Homeland is stressed. Stress my brain. You know the fame that has been so important.
My ideology mystic, never simplistic. Let me kick his style as concise and to the point. My psychology's intrinsic, thought patterns collide and detonate. I don't care if they got 2 heads, 5 arms, and breathe methane. Blow up your Decepticons with thoughts that do damage. Fill every channel to participate. When I get live like uranium-235, my landing pad is clear, so steer near, appear in mad dimensions. Auditoriums, palladiums, radioactive atomic, magnetic fields, the frequency is subsonic. Controlling gravity in galaxies that are heliocentric. When I evoke a cerebral probe, a microscope to examine. Provide the antidote, I gel with the data chips, a microcassette. The evidence points at your face, it turns red. Another rapper slit the wrist, viral infection detection for dead ringers. I read your style, see where you're coming from. The question's where, because you know where to be found. A conundrum lost in the mist. I smoke a pound of cess on my chest, keeps it open like the Red Sea. I eat a pomegranate on another planet, control my physical from a space vehicle. I plant seeds that grow like weeds. I'm dope from Burmese, a narcotic killing the pain, it leaves you numb. As blue blood circulates through my vein, it feeds oxygen to my cells. I can think clearly like crystal, bust the issue in technicolor visual. Don't approach my orbit, escape velocity is mega. see bomb shells like flowing some potions. So will have you overdose. Pull the curtain on the propaganda disillusionment. Playing frequencies to tweak your receptor sequences, leaving them intrigued. It's pure energy when these mental travelers are unison synergy. My styles go way back like Atlantis heritage. More always necessary is how I'm living. Mental wealth be the road to riches. Secret fundamental building blocks in my fortress. Decoys are rendered alienated and disassembled on the outskirts. Red shift. I'm seeing mad visions through my telescope like Galileo. Hover over the higher planes I contemplate. Cybernetic warfare, my window frame gets chopping down pieces of batting practice. All the while I mastered metaphysical matter manipulation, breaching the outer limits with a unified scientific theorem. Entity estranged from my counterparts. Plenty of heart-filled flows, steady mastering solo vocals, and I leave to rest a similar process of evolution. Solutions soon emerge like the rise of the enterprise. I'm not good with superstitions and not the answer ambition. Shot down to earth like unidentified objects, flying sort of drifting. I consume green like the lantern of medicine for writer's block. Innovative patterns like kaleidoscopes and mescaline. I know the ends and outs, your intentions. The agenda, extinctions, bench warmers creep closer. No surprise lies in the fate, cut short like change. To erase any MC feeling choked up in this place. I'll erupt like pyroclastic flows, leaving trails blazing in the days. Your confused state adds on to the symptoms, pulling like lines against your Venus. It's obvious you can't live up to a status or a symbol, and remember what you don't know can't hurt you. You think your minds are in the middle. The process evolves, everything involved elevates and continues until I continue to stay awake. And the process evolves, everything involved elevates and continues until I continue to stay awake.
Process. Go to extremes in the process. Extremes in the process.
Who proceeds to rip through all levels of your capacity, drastically altering states of stress to full-blown burnout. Release fresh compound sounds, great lakes surrounding, disrupting comfort zones. If you knew I'm on a full-fledged endeavorment to clarify my views like Vazine a cloudy vision. See down to earth like continental drifting. Keep two eyes on your monitors for unidentified mic vandals. When I inhale verbs and exhale manuscripts that attack perpetrators to the bone marrow. Mental blocks are narrow and widening like intestines. To read between the lines, there's a fine line. Balancing the scales in the hands of time. Dive into my deepest thoughts. Experience to interact like we are. Spar various calibers, hard to manage. Drawn in digital levels like cesspools. But it's the freshness I'm obsessed with. Have your next Bobby Frog for relief. Distinguishing traits. I serve on vinyl plates. But you're still searching for an identity. You're just another number, another carbon copy. Duplicating like Xerox for the photo finish. Any conclusions or final statements better said now than later. Scrimmage is diminished with the force nuclear generator. Since my diction is light years away, I endeavor nebulas and constellations laced with obstacles. I'm face to face controlling metronomes in the belly of the beast. And the process evolves, everything involved elevates and continues till I continue to stay awake. And the process evolves, everything involved elevates and continues till I continue to stay awake.
Go to extremes in the process.
free neutrons unleashed in this storm of energy. Lying at the center of the supernova remnants is the tiny, compact residue of the explosion, a neutron star.
Amoc serving fresh air in this microchip revolution. State-of-the-art concepts, straight up think, let loose in my head, there's no loose screws, just theory through sight. I don't need to show and prove, just get the program on cruise control. Spontaneous bombardment of the system, always fine-tune my disposal. Embrace your transcendence and check for chameleons. Transform carbon-based life forms and bring food from analysis. Now why don't you bark up someone else's tree? All I need is a square meal to pledge to cut off these fucking barbiturates. Channel positive energy, the obvious place of these disembarkings when we try to kick it through oblivion. Transmit animated patterns and Saturn, specialized in dilapidating microphones. No hesitation when I speak words and move back, opposites attract. The final computation of being built is dichotomy, fortified vernacular. War was the final conflict of superpowers in self-destruct mode. Who push red button to implode headquarters? It must be that MC called disorder in orderly fashion. With precision like the traits of a marksman, we get the elementals, stomping like stink box dentals on your parasites and all disgusting and stranty, cause there's no turning back. My sentiments drift and spark therapeutic verses. Parallel credentials speak for themselves, so burn, baby, burn on the mountain range where crops bless my child, so I survive in a grassy landscape with my songs in a knapsack. Relentless on the brakes, engage all rhythmic percussions. We're taking this shit up another notch, plus forget sample clearance. We're doing this for nobody but ourselves, cause it ain't about paying the bills before skills are put to the test. The death match of hypocrisy, I discuss shit unheard through the silent majority. If you feel me on the other side, evolve through these harsh times of vulgarity. Drastic measures infiltrate some with a misled point of view. You discover your energy from the beginning and enlighten the fire eternally. No mercy into the grooves, the soothsayer on the vinyl frontier. Feeling breezy with shrubs in the kitchen. I try to keep my head strong, past the boiling point. Book congestions like Toronto City traffic. The bummy fluids fumigate to the highest firmament. I'll nurse his joint till it's burnt to crisp. In the back room, throughout the 4 seasons, exposed to the elements I come tight in the basement. Right discussing this on loose leaf. When I'm still in the cold, with my Walkman peripheral, I'm feeling a sense of apathy. Depict the visions like sounds on tack towards what can't faze me. I'm taking up bad habits, expose parodies. I'm much rather recite anecdotes as vivid. I'm unlisted, but ease for tuition in this mission through the wilderness. Sign my name with black paint for certification. Goes to possible.
This experience will remain forever theoretical, since nothing can survive passage through infinitely warped space-time.
Say the magic words, we'll solve binary codes. Ones and zeros are resonance. Maybe you'll find a rest in serenity. Foreign policies I don't care much for. They will leave you gassed on empty. What proceeds to mock and ruin to the masses. I pass the line of savage in a brave new world. So catch whatever ingested data intake. Inspired fragments to flex entanglements like painstaking accuracy. I'll surface and max out. Never more will it be the case that some look half decent on paper. When it comes to passy stormtroopers, they get tied in a web of disillusions. Polluting solutions, the mass media endangered species, all caught up in consumption. Tame these MCs and provide the groundwork, backbreaking labor for the greater concentration. Transmit manipulations for your undivided attention.
I'm the poet, poetry, and fluent motion.
We transmit manipulations for your undivided attention.
Omnipotent poetry and fluent motions.
We transmit manipulations for your undivided attention.
Omnipotent poetry and fluent motions. The extension of my S-shaped arm. Imperial bodies getting scorned and diminished. Follow wine infection, 680 syringe to finish. Any carbon copies cuts bleed. Discussing is conceived through patch cords of wicked circuitry. Weak suckers collapse with 1210. Monoxide inhaled, directly driven to impale souls for bodies. Extract the spinal fluid congruent to weight. With ports like precision to eliminate any adversary.
Pay attention as I metamorph into the sound systems, bypassing the junction on the super information highway. Traveling, I emit radioactive matter. This stunned subjects were meant to end. Reach a cornerstone and contemplate through a firestorm like Dresden. A real kamikaze mission, of course. We deploy Armageddon to our men to strategically diffusing light wicks at all angles. I interject with repeated speech in isolated quarters. The scrutiny of yes men, chromium patterns reveal psychoanalysis when I intervene in a crisis situation. Whether you enter or exit, arsony mayhem has plagued your bullshit talking followers headed for distorted mediums until they wake or rise like an eclipse. Played out paradoxal manifestos to be the savior like paradigms of the second coming. It's fucking hopeless. I be the extremist to debug you like programs. So feel the effects of thought transmitters to logic. We transmit manipulations for your undivided attention.
Omnipotent poetry and fluent motion.
We transmit manipulations for your undivided attention.
Omnipotent poetry and fluent motion.
We transmit manipulations for your undivided attention.
Omnipotent poetry and fluent motion.
I'm not looking forward to the days that are shorter and the charades are sorta conflicting order and chaos, painful to sustain like Chinese water torture on the brain. I can see objects of inflations and terminates terrestrials, fine-tuned to the stations, directing me past go with no signal, no reply or response. You're just another name without a face, lost in a maze. Soon denied second coming size, turn the tides on essential guidelines. Broke conspiracy theories overanalyzed. Prescribe another incision to your broken chest piece. Release a clutch from your prefabricated destiny to engineer complex theories. Piercing through my ears like SOS flares. Why must you feel the breath of righteousness? The depths of space and time continuum fall into my silhouette. The spectrums out of touch sometimes molest vibes. The tribal gathering combined galactical degrees. Tactical styles unnatural, flown like H2O from the outer bounds. Unsaturated, conflicted love and hate. Like sands of the hourglass and other mass dosage, I can see your fate unraveling. Metamorphosized styles when flavor systems collide, so you can feel the twisting concoctions blending from my boombox and loom departed, escorted to my uncharted territories. Pick up the mic, lyrics traveling through my circulatory systems, the auditory sensories with thoughts compressed, condensed, shine like incandescence. My b-boy presence on the vocals, prone to reach on presidential mental facilities. endeavors as the feathers ink blots. Drop characteristics in skies in a foul manner. Zoned out, bugged out on a vibe, zodiac signs collide. I'm Libra bound, soon appreciate ill talents at a standstill. Create earthquakes all the way to San Francisco. My fault lines are fluctuating, uncovering mysteries under my thumbs. Now intertwined to interstates, welcome into my jurisdiction. Hook on my transistors to your feedback for heavy ammunition. In addition, I'll add up your faults, look off season acquisitions, subtract your ambitions, falling like degrees in December. No matter the weather, we're out of touch and beyond your own level. Couldn't sense me roaming in the biosphere with bandwidth, terabyte plus heat sensing capability. Charge my think tank on a cosmic tapestry. In my own zone, penetrate the ozone with a microphone imprint. I practice my rhyme daily like batting practice. Hit home runs out the stadium, I'll use a performance enhancing substance. For a great megawattage to the speaker, reveal the real deal, I'm a sage engaged. Turn the page, dissect like cross-section specimens. Deflect tractor beams and smoke screens, I come clean with styles astonishing. Enhance rhythms, I give them a dose of the serum. The world is mine to examine, I got a brand new design in the rough. Pull out a diamond stylus. In a split second fraction, leave incisions to your body armor. Bring the drama to a young billboard up and coming. You need more than a 3-leaf clover and some ginseng root for good measure. Pull the lever, the fulcrum hidden in the economic sore spot. Go back in time, erase your database. Go back in the future, I'll shoot ya with a blast of inertia through defamation, the original art form. Get strider in a 16-bit graphic domain. My aptitudes are sharp, crafty, all with 10 feet that sparks the intellect. Can you find a difficulty in this? It's down to results, analysis, and synthesis. My aptitudes are sharp, crafty art with a technical feat that sparks the intellect. Can you find a difficulty in this? It's down to results, analysis, and synthesis. I'll attack society with brain shots, fully loaded toys. You'll need more than a crutch to keep your weight up. Spend all your coin on stimulants and textiles and Chuck E. Cheese's. Please don't even contemplate on taking me out like third world countries, because I must too much cunning, ride rhythms like a professional, tweak levels, disperse the verse without the use of a curse. Leave the battle with a bottle of Moet. My thorns are fluent like layups, roaming through the universe like Nathan Brazil. Come out the phone booth, identity question mark, stand still. Leave a scratch in the head, seeing skin follicles on the shoulders. Expose them to the right strontium isotope, the burst of cell walls. I wear special sunblock for nucleus suntans, burn the epidermis. Sharp and crafty art with technical feet that sparks the intellect. Can you find a difficulty in this? It's down to results, analysis, and synthesis. My aptitudes are sharp, crafty art with technical feet that sparks the intellect. Can you find a difficulty in this? It's down to results, analysis, and synthesis. Backfire, shrapnel injury, outline placement, adjacent turbine, cartwheel, sheet metal reinforcement, crutch, futile shit out of luck, searching for the perfect sensation, sedation, sickle, nickel and dime, blood, muddy waters of the bayou, alphabet shapes of bits of flesh and chomped down with a deep dish spoon, Groundhog Day, deja vu, ring the alarm, territory littered with craters and dust storms, Sidonia explorer, thrown off the hook, no connection to the outsiders, looking at the shadows of my old self, waiting for the cycle to reassert itself, mission to override, you abort, I fought the force and default and got results. Came back with a band of megalomaniacs. We all aspired to have our name on flyers. Didn't plan any attacks, just reacted on instincts. Go to the dawn of the park jams and hand claps in 3D IMAX with a scientific approach to innovation like Aminotep.
Powers refine, letter you run.